Today it is August 11th, 2026. Let's see the time. Whoops. Sorry. Should have done this earlier, but it is 8:03 a.m. right now. I am gonna head out to get started on my work and get a little bit ahead, and hopefully we're able to catch up today. But yesterday I talked with my manager, and I realized throughout our conversation that the the idea so my job requires me to go to different businesses or try to find connections like networking in like around our area for the people that we're working with. So I'm essentially helping them find jobs. And throughout that conversation I had with her, I realized that the idea of me going in blind or just going into a networking event with nobody that I know about, or and with all business owners or all strangers, all professionals, it doesn't scare me. Would I feel a little awkward coming in there and feel a little out of place? Yes, but it's not something that I would like that scares me. And I didn't put I didn't connect the dots later, or I didn't connect the dots until later when I like at night, and I was thinking about why I couldn't stop thinking about why, like, how I've got to the point where it doesn't scare me to go in a room with full of strangers and try to like talk to them, to some of them, and just try to figure out what their needs are and what they would need, or and what their pain points are for their business. Like, that doesn't scare me, but it used to. And I realized, like, I was thinking to my fears right now, and you already know, I've said it multiple times throughout this challenge, that it's talking in front of the camera when in semi-public spaces, like right now. We're in a garage, people could walk back and forth and listen to whatever I'm saying and think I'm crazy, or think I'm, like, full of myself, or like talking in front of the camera and speaking my thoughts out loud. That scares me. It scares me when I post something online and people I know see what I'm saying online, and like they see me talking about, like like share my thoughts, basically, like just completely unfiltered. That scares me. And I got to thinking, like, if it, like, it doesn't seem like that much compared to going in a room full of strangers, with like that are not just strangers, like they're business owners, and not feeling as scared, not feeling as much of shame there when I do that. Because when I come in and I look at the people around me, my mind, like in networking events, my mind is focused on what questions can I ask them to get to know their business and get to know what they would need for their business. So my focus would be on trying to solve their problem, or trying to find a way I can hear their problem and start thinking about how I can possibly solve it, or how I can possibly market myself in the future to solve problems of business owners like them. But when I'm posting, or I'm recording online and speaking in front of the camera right now, my focus is mainly on myself and it's hard to try to have a goal, or it's hard to have every video have a purpose when I'm doing this challenge. So I'm going to not focus on that right now. I'm just going to focus on saying words unfiltered as I'm thinking them right now. But in the future, we're going to try to focus more on how I can best help people, like people who are attracted to my videos, people who I want to help in this very sad world right now. Yeah. And I'm still thinking about how it's inspiring to me that I'm going back again to how I'm able to show up like in a room in a business networking event and just do decent at least. I was definitely not able to do that before. I was not able to just show up. Like, it was nerve-wracking for me to show up in the same at the same time with, like, in my classes and talk more than 2 words to my classmates. And I've really had to take step by step to get to where I'm at right now, where I can form sentences and unfiltered in front of the camera. And I know I'm not perfect right now. I'm saying a lot of filler words still, but I'm getting there. It used to be that I couldn't even formulate any thoughts when I'm in front of the camera. I would just be paralyzed, but now here we are. And just thinking about how now, like, the difference between me and back then is making me feel inspired to keep going, to keep doing this videos, because I know now, or I mean, I've always known this, but it's reinforced now in my brain that even though I'm feeling shame, and even though my brain is doing a lot of overthinking and thinking about how people are judging me, how people, if they come over and they walk to their car and hear me talking, they're gonna judge me, that they're gonna think I'm full of myself. All of that, like, chatter in my brain, I know that's going to be quieter in the future, and there would be a point in time when I could just sit down and just put the camera on and start talking without even thinking much of it. I kind of am doing that right now, but with all of the thinking, like, I'm still kind of like battling myself when I'm talking and trying to, it's like my attention is split. It's like one part of me is trying to keep going with the camera and keep talking, and another part of me is trying to self-soothe and tell herself it's gonna be okay, that she's freaking out, but it's just a video. Like, we're not really inconveniencing anyone by doing this. We are. Oh, okay, sorry. I don't know why, for some reason my brain thought that my light, like my car light, was on, but it was the LED light. And I've had an issue with my car last week, where, like, Friday, where my battery stopped working and my oil pressure stopped working, so I've had to call, like, a towing truck and deal with the like, or not deal with, because they were nice, but talk with the mechanic, all of that. It was a mess. I mean, not as much of a mess as probably what other people would, like, be experiencing. It was smoother than I expected, but also, like, a lot of money I've needed to, or I've spent that day. It was so sad. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about already. So yeah, like, that's why I've like my brain or my heart dropped when I thought I was using the car's battery, because I don't want that to happen again. I forgot what I was talking to what I was talking about. But well, we're just gonna go back to us taking step by step. I feel like one thing about me is that I know what the next step I need to take to get to where I want to be. And hi, so we're at low battery right now. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna cut it short right now. I'll see you next time. I hope you